It's 2 weeks. Here's what I find with the herd hierarchy. I have to make bets. Corporations make bets on leagues, conferences, personalities, shows. I'm making bets. There are a lot of things that are new. Some I buy, some I don't. Some I buy, some I don't. You're going to see what I believe what I'm seeing and what I don't believe what I'm seeing. Here's our herd hierarchy.
Herd hierarchy.
Time is now. Let's go.
The top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
Yeah, their next 4 opponents are 1-7. The Bengals are fine at 0-2. If you can go to Arrowhead against maybe the best defense in the league, arguably, Andy Reid has extra time, Mahomes, and shut down Travis Kelce and outplay the Chiefs, double their yards in the fourth, you're fine. Zach Taylor's teams don't do well in September. Joe Burrow doesn't do well. I'll say it again. About the time pumpkin spice lattes are available at Starbucks, that's when they're good. T. Higgins coming back. I like this team. Quarterback, pass rush, weapons, I like them. I don't care. They're 0-2. That team can beat anybody, anywhere, any weather. I do think they missed Joe Mixon a little, but we'll see. I like the team. Bengals 10.
Number 9.
Listen, the Niners have the second highest graded offense in the league. Now, they're beat up offensively. That's why I put them back at 9. Here's what I really worry about. Brock Purdy's been sacked 8 times in 2 games, and I don't look at the Vikings as having one of the better pass rushes. So they're beat up, and they're not protecting Brock Purdy. But thank God, they still have a very good deck without Debo and Christian McCaffrey. Shanahan's remarkable, but they're not the same team without McCaffrey and Debo. They're not. That's why I put them 9.
Number 8.
I don't know what to do with the Seahawks. Geno Smith, to his credit, like Baker Mayfield, playing really well. Dude's completing 74% of his throws. Well, he's played this team and he's played that team. Here's all I know. The last 2 drafts were excellent. In fact, I could argue the last 3 drafts are excellent, and I'm seeing this young defensive coach like a DeMeco Ryans do really cool things. DK Metcalf, Jackson Smith, and Jigba are tremendous. And Tyler Lockett. I love their weapons. Running back, tight end, wide receiver, and I've been critical of Geno Smith. You can win a lot of games in this league when your quarterback is a big guy that's accurate at 74%. I put them at 8.
Number 7.
The Bucs. I buy into it. Again, Baker's playing his butt off. 8-2 over his last 10 starts. He and Chris Godwin are totally connecting. Now, the Denver game this week is sneaky. And they're, right now, though, to go to Detroit, they went in there all banged up and injury-riddled, and they won. So I buy Tampa. I buy Baker. He's playing with a ton of confidence. I've always thought Todd Bowles a good defensive coach. In New York, I didn't think he was quite ready for New York. If his first job would have been in Tampa, it may have been different, but in New York, they're impatient. I like the coach, and I like the quarterback. I have them at 7.
Number 6.
The Vikings. I don't know how long it's going to last. I mean, they lead the NFL with 11 sacks. I don't think that's going to last over the course of a season. But they are 9-0 under this head coach, Kevin O'Connell, when they tie or win the turnover battle. So, I mean, he's cleaned up Sam Darnold significantly. That's what he does. He is the quarterback whisperer, the tall Sean McVay. Sam Darnold, I mean, even the Fred Warner interception. Fred Warner's the best linebacker in football. How many other linebackers get that ball? Darnold led a game-winning, clinching drive without Jefferson, Addison, and T.J. Hawkinson. I think we may have the best young coach in football in Minnesota. I have the Vikings at 6.
Number 5.
I like the Saints. Let's not go crazy. I need one more week of the Saints. Derek Carr, I got to give him credit, though. The run game, Alvin Kamara is a beast, and they are leaning on it heavy. They have the highest rushing percentage, 64% in the NFL through the first 2 weeks. And Clint Kubiak, again, from the Niners system, these quarterbacks get the Niners system, and they look different. Alvin Kamara has been a beast. It's just a new team that's shocking everybody. I want one more week, but I have them at 5.
Number 4.
You know what I like about the Bills? First time in 7-8 years, they have a star running back. They can run the football now. 9-2 since offensive coordinator Joe Brady arrived. So Josh Allen has been very dependent on offensive coordinators to clean him up. This is a new offense. The tight ends are excellent. Receivers don't have a star, but they have depth. And James Cook's a baller. So he is one of 2 quarterbacks in the league. If I'd have told you there's 2 quarterbacks in the league without a turnover, one of them's Josh Allen. Again, he's very coordinator dependent. Mahomes isn't. I don't think Joe Burrow is. Allen is, and he looks good there at 4.
Number 3.
I buy the Chargers. Their tackles, Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater, were the 2 highest weighted tackles in the entire league. The only flaw with Kansas City is their strength. J.K. Dobbins looks like Buckeye J.K. Dobbins. Herbert, for the record, is 18-0 when his team allows less than 20 points. He just needs a coach. Now, I don't think their defense will remain this viable, but they have 2 pass rushers, 2 elite tackles, a run game. That bus receiver, Quentin Johnston, he can play. This is a real team. I think this is a real team. Kansas City, good, not yet, but a real team.
Number 2.
I buy the Texans. I didn't even think they played well against Chicago. They're young, and I could see them getting to the AFC Championship and making a silly play and losing to Kansas City. C.J. Stroud is insane. That kid is the most effortlessly accurate guy outside of maybe Burrow and Mahomes in the league. Nico Collins, his size, and they're comparing him to Andre Johnson. They got multiple weapons, a great left tackle, the quarterback, the coach, the culture, their defense right now, a lot of sacks. Again, Chargers, Texans, I buy. Saints, I kind of buy. Steelers at 2-0, don't make the hierarchy. And number 1. Listen, I do worry. I don't think they're very good at tackle. They were not very good on 3rd down against the Bengals. They got to clean that up where they go get somebody at the trade deadline. It is hard to win a Super Bowl, even with Mahomes, if you don't love the offensive line, and I don't. But I think their coaching, their structure, their defense, Chris Jones. Now, Travis Kelce, I don't worry too much about because he was invisible for spots last year. Then, like Gronk, arrived when it mattered. I don't worry about that. I also think they've, even though Hollywood Brown's not going to be back for a while, I think their weapons feel significant upgrades to me. Hi, everybody. It's me, Uncle Colin. Subscribe here to get the latest from the herd, including exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and more, wherever you may be, however you may be watching. Thanks again for making us part of your day.